on Wednesday, Alabama got some encouraging updates regarding its defensive line from both Kane Womack and Tim Keenan, one of the defensive leaders on that side of the football. And that is regarding the depth in that defensive line room. You know, we know that they have great frontline starters with Tim Keenan and James Smith. We know we like the second wave of guys with Jeremiah Beaman and Edric Hill. But what about beyond those guys? You know, obviously Kelby Collins is going to be a part of that room. He's going to be part of that rotation. But really, you know, what happens if injuries start to happen in that room? Who do they turn to? Because 4 or 5 guys are typically going to be a part of the rotation, but that's all we're really talking about. So beyond that, who are some guys who are starting to step up? It's been a major question mark, or even maybe a major concern for a lot of fans. But on Wednesday, we got the updates that we were looking for, both from Kane Womack and Tim Keenan. And what they pretty much, or the players that they brought up, were London Simmons and Isaiah Faga, 2 former 3-star recruits, young guys, a true freshman and a redshirt freshman, who a lot of people have not really had on their radar. In fact, this might be, unless you did really follow recruiting in depth, this might be the first time that you're hearing their names. Both of those guys are making an impact. Both of those guys are kind of exceeding expectations at this point. And when you talk about Alabama needing to add or accumulate more depth along its defensive front, both for 2025 and beyond, these are 2 guys that you need to be keeping an eye on, especially London Simmons. This guy's got power, 6'3", 303 pounds, probably going to end up playing that nose position for Alabama. Isaiah Faga is 6'2", 296, a little bit more undersized relative to London Simmons, but he's got some abilities as well. Love the fact that both of these 2 guys are getting highlighted, and be on the lookout for them, not only this fall, but beyond.